Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I am basically going to be talking to you guys about A, Matt Hardy getting suspended, and B, I want to talk about, there was something else, but now I just can't remember. But, I guess I'll start off with Matt Hardy's suspension first. Matt Hardy is a tool, okay? As everyone knows by now, I'm a huge Jeff Hardy guy, and, it kind of sucked when Jeff Hardy was found with all those drugs in his house back in like September, and it was terrible. But I mean, at the same time, I was like, yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, and here we are, like 2.5 years later, and we still don't know what's going on with that. But I'm not talking about Jeff. I'm talking about Matt. The point is that with Matt, the main difference is that he thinks he's being cryptic when in reality he's not even close. I look terrible, man. I really need a shave. But he's just in his own world. He's like a little lunatic, to be honest. Now, I don't know what happened to the Hardys. I mean, I, like everyone else, looked up to them in the 90s, especially with their feud with Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, as everyone knows. It's always been said. But with Matt, it's like he's so far out there. There's just no controlling him, and he basically said, I should have had it ready, but hold on, let me pull it up right now. He basically had a really stupid tweet that he basically said, I hope I enjoy my suspension, or I can't remember. Let me find the exact tweet. Let's see here. Yeah. Good afternoon, my Twitter family. Hope everyone is wonderful today. Sorry I'm so late in tweeting today. Hope Twitter doesn't suspend me. Now, I wrote him a little reply, and obviously he being the huge star that Matt Hardy is, he didn't respond to that. Basically, he's saying, oh, I hope Twitter doesn't suspend me, obviously making fun of the fact that he got suspended, or maybe it's him saying, oh, that was an internet rumor, or, whatever the case is. I'm logging into Twitter right now just to tell you guys what I put. Let's see. Profile. I know, I should have had this up. I'm sorry. But it's just, why would you put, like, oh, I hope Twitter doesn't suspend me, but here's what I put, right, wow, I've spent a lot of people, and for whatever reason, it's not even showing up, but I basically, told him, I said, think before you type that, and I said, do you really want to put something like that? And, like I said, he didn't respond, but, I mean, it's like, bottom line is, he's so far out there, and I don't know what happened to him, but I mean, he has all the talent in the world. Physically, he's not in the best shape, but he does have a hell of a lot of talent. And the fact that he's being used on the second-rated wrestling show, and he's a second-rate wrestler to begin with, in my opinion, people view him, let me rephrase that, people view him as second-rate. I think Matt Hardy he's one hell of an underrated talent. But the fact that he does stupid and silly stuff like this, I mean, I think TNA gave him the suspension because, and I don't know the full situation, obviously there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, but obviously he must have been doing something wrong for them to suspend him. And knowing Matt Hardy, who knows? So that's really all I have about Matt Hardy's suspension. I think it came to a shock. I mean, he's being advertised for a few shows here in Ohio and some other places, so maybe he'll be back sooner than later. There's just nothing real newsworthy I'm looking at. Let's see. Scott Hall's in jail. I don't think anyone really cares, to be honest. The point is, it's Scott Hall. I mean, I'm going to talk about CM Punk, as I set up. CM Punk, as everyone knows, he announced on Raw that he is leaving, come Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which is when he faces Randy Orton for the WWE title. John Cena. Now, the thing about that is, it is a sad day because CM Punk is going to leave. However, that does not mean that he's not going to win. I think it would be pretty awesome if he won the title and then vacated it the same night. I just don't know why. I think that would be sweet, and then maybe somehow R-Truth wins it. I don't know, but it's moments like these that kind of do remind me why I'm a wrestling fan, and I think that somehow, some way, CM Punk will win at Money in the Bank. And obviously, when it gets closer, I'll do my monthly wrestling prediction video, and that's really about it for, I mean, the thing is with CM Punk is that, he's citing burnout just like Jeff Hardy, and I'm not comparing him to Jeff by any means, but I think that Punk truly is burnt out. I mean, you gotta look at it like this. He was in Ring of Honor before, and he did a bunch of indies, and he just wasn't used to this kind of schedule. And I think it kind of got to him a little bit. It was more than what he thought, maybe. But he's been doing this since '06, and he only took time off for I think one injury, which just happened not too long ago. And I think that was really the only injury he's ever really had. But I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, it's kind of surreal to see CM Punk, evolve the way he has, because he came in, I'm straight edge, and he had a very mellow attitude on ECW. He goes to, he bounces back from Raw and SmackDown, but, at that time he was, known as the straight edge, and, he kept going as that kind of guy. But then he had the heel turn, which, it happened against Jeff Hardy, and, I mean, he's an awesome guy, and his wrestling style is very unique, and I think that gives him credit to his awesomeness. But I don't know. I mean, I like CM Punk. It's hard to really put a pin on as to who he would really resemble as Hall of Famer wise, because it's just a very unique style. All the different fighting styles he incorporated. He has submission, he has Muay Thai, he has, martial arts. I mean, he has all of that, but he has that entertaining value. It's real hard to describe, but it's unique. And it is a shame that he will be going, because he is pretty athletic, but he will be back sooner than later. I think he might turn to like a Chris Jericho type, to where he takes a few years off, comes back for a few, then takes another few off. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. But, anyway, since I have some time left, I am going to announce one last thing here. I decided why not do this. And what I'm going to do is, I'm basically having a second YouTube show. And that this one is going to be like a little, like maybe like a 5-episode series, or, just to give a little test and, see how many views I get and ratings and stuff like that. But it's basically inspired by WWE.com. They did a segment called What If? And basically it was, what if this happened, or what if, this event never happened. And, I'm going to pick certain aspects of wrestling for this 5-episode trial, and I'm going to pick, if that didn't happen, well then this one happened, and just really go into detail as to why it played a huge, important piece in wrestling history. So, I'm going to be doing that and the vlog. So it's like two shows, but at the same time it's like a 5-episode trial run. So, like I said, I'll take it from there. But for the time being, I think I'm just going to stick to the vlog. It's one show, and I can't even handle that. But, so yeah, that's about it. Follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys next week.